I'm Sherelle Miller. You all had an opportunity to hear my husband's story and how he quit drinking energy drinks. It's been 10 weeks now, and our life has changed so much, specifically his life, but how it affects my life and our family. And so, what I want to share with you is being on the other side of addiction and what I've seen him going through, and now the changes I've seen with him. So, um, he's shift worked, as he mentioned, and these are long hours. And when he's on night shift, he would come home and only get a few hours of sleep, get up and try and do, use a few hours of the day to be able to get some stuff done, whether it's mowing the lawn, running errands, and those things like that. Um, so lack of sleep kind of comes with this job. He's also a supervisor, and so the stress of um, leading a team and taking care of more responsibilities has also been quite stressful on him, especially during this time of COVID and this pandemic, and trying to figure out what is the best strategy in meeting anything like social distancing and how we can keep each other safe. And that's been a new added stress to him too. And so work is a very stressful thing, and the lack of sleep that he gets with his job. And then he comes home and he has 16-month-old twins. They're almost 17 months now. They're very, very busy. And so just a lot going on in our lives. Well, energy drinks was something that he was dependent on. It also came with irritability, I would say short temper. Handling stress was another thing that he lacked, like how to best manage and cope with the stress. Anytime the kids were fussy, even if it was just for a quick minute as they're getting hungry or tired, I could just see that his blood pressure was beginning to raise. And so I would hurry and hop in and try and just like de-escalate the situation the best that I could, and kind of help handle the situation before he just got to that point. And so it was kind of hard. And as much as I wanted him to quit drinking these drinks, and I wanted something healthier for him, the truth is, when you have an addict in your family or a loved one, there's not a whole lot you can do until they're ready to make those changes. The best advice I can give to you is just be the example, the best example you can be. Educate them, be there for them when they're ready to make those changes. And you do have to still be careful with education, because it's easy to offend someone, especially an addict who loves their choice of drink or whatever the substance might be. And it doesn't even have to be a substance. I mean, there's so many addictions out there, and in our case it was these Red Bull energy drinks. And so anytime I would make a Soul Vital or Cinemate, I always offered one to my husband, and he almost always took it. It wasn't until he made that choice that he was ready to give up the energy drinks. I know that he's seen the difference in me, and I went through my own struggles with postpartum and just handling my stress. Like, I was very short-fused, and it was hard for me to handle the twins by myself, and trying to be the best mom I could be. After just a couple weeks, I just noticed that I was able to I was becoming a better mom. I was being able to take care of my kids without freaking out when they were crying or upset. And just it helped me, and I know that he saw that. And so when he made that choice, like, I haven't had an energy drink in like a few days. It was awesome. It was so awesome to see that, you guys, because he made that choice. And he started making his own drinks. It wasn't me making his drinks and offering it. There was a time when I was like, he started saying, when we were out and about, he started telling me, I wish I would have brought a Soul Vital with me. Now we have them everywhere. We have them in our glove box. We have them in the center console of our cars. I carry them in my gym bag. So anywhere we're at, like, we just have extra Soul Vital and Cinemate, so that we're in that pinch and you need an energy drink, that's what we go to. The difference now in him is he actually has more energy now than he did before. Um, I feel like he gets so much more accomplished around here. Before it was like, oh, I gotta mow the lawn, get that taken care of. If it's wintertime, he would, plow the driveway. But those were kind of like, that's what we did, take the garbage out here and there. But when it came to like keeping up on the things around the house that need to be fixed or maintained, um, it just was hard getting him to do those things. Now I can't get him to stop. It was 2 days ago. So in how many days? Like an 8-day period, he's working 6 12-hour shifts. And so 2 days ago, he had a day off, and he just was going. He was running errands, getting things accomplished and getting things done. And I finally told him, it was late afternoon, I'm like, he's like, I gotta run over here. And I'm like, can you just stop for a second? I'm like, oh my gosh, you've been going all day. Can we just like take a break? And so the natural energy that he is experiencing is amazing, you guys. Like, before, he'd just go get an energy drink just so that he could go out and mow the lawn, and then he'd get done, and that was it. That's what we accomplished for the day. And now it's like, I gotta mow the lawn, I gotta run to Home Depot, I need to fix the air vent, I need to check our furnace. Like, all these things are happening. I'm like, what happened to, who is this guy? So when it comes to energy, you guys, nothing is better than our natural energy. And if we're lacking something, or we're dependent on these stimulants, it's like there's a crash that comes along with that. And so that's been so cool to see my husband. And now he's just like, oh my gosh, I've let all this stuff go. And I'm like, stop worrying about that stuff. We're doing it now. So it's pretty cool that how just the energy that he has and how it's affected him. He's coming home at night and he's just stepping in and helping with the kids, and his patience with our babies is awesome, because by the time he gets home, I need just a couple seconds. So he's ready to jump in, and he loves those kids, and those kids are so excited to see him. So that's awesome to see. His temper out on the road. There was a situation, and a guy went through the stoplight and cut him off, and instead he didn't honk the horn like he normally does and calls him a name. He might have called him a name, but it wasn't nearly as intense as it would have been before. He would have been laying on his horn, and so I can see the difference just in his mood and how he handles those kind of situations. I don't know if I mentioned that he quit drinking energy drinks during a pandemic, when the whole world is the stress level of everyone right now is like through the roof. And here he is in the middle of all this, quits drinking an energy drink, and he's dealing with an addiction and the withdrawals and the cravings. There's no doubt in my mind that the Soul Vital, which is the adaptogen blend in there, has helped him to be able to handle the stress, handle these cravings, and helping him to cope with this in such a natural way. I just love having my husband back. He's just an amazing guy, and I need him to be around for a long time. So to see him putting his health a priority is huge for us.